1,000 gallon tanks. One is going to be for products that have more of a dye in it, high pH level. We mix everything in there. Everything that is acidic or neutral pH, no color, we put it in this tank. We clean out after each batch, and then in between, obviously, each product. These are completely 100% plumbed into the machine, and I'll take you around there. This little mixer right here is more for our tote batches. Sometimes we have customers that just bring totes in here that we just need to kind of kick up again or whatever it is. So we put it down here and we put it through and we plumb it in.
1,000, right?
What's that?
1,000.
Yeah, each of those are 1,000. Yeah. So as soon as something else opens up, there's a couple different options that we're looking at right now. As soon as the bigger space, presents itself, then we're going to be moving a lot of the packaging over to that one, and this one's going to be purely just filling and blending. We have another machine coming in on. It's actually supposed to be June 15th. It's in the middle of being built. It's fully automatic. It does twice as much as what our current machine does, and has the potential to do four times as much, just by adding new filling nozzles. So this one's gonna have, the new one's gonna have the labeler, induction sealer, capper, everything. So it'll do anything from a 4 ounce to, it'll be here June 15th. June 16th, 17th, and 18th is going to be the install date and all that stuff. So
For the filler.
yeah, for the filler, yeah. So right now we're finishing up a job right now. So this specific one was in totes, so we're having to go through and just finish out this tote. He's hand capping these ones because the capping machine, this is another reason why we're getting a new machine, is because the capper right now only has a certain threshold of lowering too much, or to a certain extent. So he's having to put those on by hand. He's induction sealing them over there. This process with the new machine is going to be fully automatic. So this one, the filling machine on this one will have 6 heads. It'll go into the capper, which will cap anything from a finger sprayer to a pump sprayer to a trigger sprayer on it, and also CRC caps, disc caps, any type of cap. So
This is in mid-June.
what's that?
Mid-June.
This will be, so June 15th, we're receiving the machine. This machine we're keeping. We're putting this machine over there in that corner, and we're adding the new machine here. So the new machine will go out 4 feet on each side because of the labeler. It'll all be inline labeling and things like that. So once it gets done from here, I do a lot of co-packing for Amazon sellers. So a lot of them have to be bagged, packaged a certain way, and so we do that. Those are more of a bulk packaging machine.
So for right now, you have a lot of labor intensive.
Yeah. So mostly in the pack out.
Yeah.
The pack out is obviously that takes good.
So with the new setup and
The new setup will alleviate people from the machine, which and then in return can be doing other clean out. Because that's obviously a lot of the
Yeah, you can keep it going.
So we're doing a couple different jobs right now here on the pack out and the machine. So what ends up happening right now, since we're getting the machine in mid-June, I'm having to push everything up to make room to be offline that week for the filling machine.
what is your option as far as I know that you didn't have the RO water, reverse osmosis, so
Okay,
you can
so
install that. Yeah.
we can install that. So I have a customer right now. Okay, what he's doing is, and I'm not real familiar with the different types of water and what it actually produces, but we're getting in a new system, or we should be getting in a new system here pretty soon. That system, I can show you the system. It's on the spread, the sheet that I have. It basically is going to do the UV light, okay, and then it's going to have the ultra filter that picks up all the dead. He's doing an all natural product. He doesn't want to put any preservatives or biocides inside, so this is why he's doing and utilizing the water setup that he wants to do. So we're getting that in. It's a few $1,000s. More than a few $1,000s to get that put in, but it's all part of the cost, of moving forward. So that'll go right over there with the DI water. It just goes on the wall, from what I understand, and the water flows through it and disinfects it or does whatever it does on it. And then
Did you ever get that, the resistance value for your DI water?
the what?
Ohm resistance?
You know what?
for your DI water?
I haven't. I don't have that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. With the new setup, I think it'll have all that. A lot of our customers, again, it's as long as it's DI water. A lot of them don't even require DI water, but we've always used DI water because it's the cleanest way to produce a product without fallout, and it's just product, consistency at that point. So we've always used DI water.
So with your new equipment coming in for automation, would you be able to drop some pricing on the things? Because your pricing is a little bit on the high side.
So that's because that's filling it with water, obviously the DI water. Okay. I could probably, I don't know, again, until I see the packaging. The labeler, so that's going to be a big factor too, is that if you guys are using an S-style packaging, then that's going to be kind of labor intensive, because the labeler that we're getting is just going to be a wrap labeler, so it just goes around like a round style bottle. So those will do anything from a 4 ounce up to a 1 gallon on that machine. So if we're doing rounds, I can definitely work on the pricing on the. I can probably work on pricing. I don't want to tell you no, because I probably can. What I sent you is just to kind of give you a ballpark of where I think we might land on that.
I can see why your price is a bit high, because it's
A little bit later, yeah. If your stuff is going into, after it gets off the machine and we're not having to bag it, see, now this actually saves me a little bit of time, right? So if you guys are providing the boxes that we're just putting them in and just have to tape it up, put it on a pallet, and it ships out, then that's obviously alleviates this whole process, which is a pretty big portion of the cost. So yeah. So are you guys looking to? Is this product that you guys have right now? Is it already in circulation? Like, is it already being sold domestically?
It's being sold in Korea, and we are trying to manufacture here.
Oh, okay. So you guys are expecting it to take off pretty quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a large quantities within the field,
Okay.
so we're trying
Yeah.
to look for immediate solutions.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we're starting to, we're ramping up. A lot of the sanitizer stuff that's been coming around. We've done some sanitizer. We're actually in the process of getting EPA registered right now, the location. So I don't know if that's needed with your guys' product, but I know a lot of the disinfectants are requiring that. So we're trying to expand and grow with what's happening now. So, so it's, flexibility,
아니 없어. 설명 잘했어. Thanks for it.
Thank you.
Of course, yeah. So a lot of these towels right here that you see here, this is kind of like, this is where the old machine is going to go right here. The old machine is going to be more for our smaller customers that have totes. We're going to hook that machine up over here. The new machine is going to be designed to run consistently for 2 shifts.
Okay.
day in, day out, or obviously 6 days a week, 5
So
6
what's,
days a week.
what's the capacity in your old system versus the new system?
So the old system, we're doing on an 8-ounce bottle. We're doing about 8 to 10,000 bottles a day, depending on what we're filling. If it's foaming, this is a diaphragm pump, so it foams up a lot. So we got to slow down the filling process a little bit. If it's a non-foaming product, which I think yours might be, on an 8-ounce, we could probably do on the high side on this machine, probably 10,000, maybe 11,000 a day. The new one is going to be double.
Double?
So we're going to be on an 8-ounce bottle. Yeah, we'll probably, because that's going to be a centrifugal force, centrifugal pump, which is going to help eliminate a lot of that.
새로운 한 2만 개.
새로운 거는 어떤 일상 나고
네? 네.
그러면 우리
네.
만 개만 해서
네.
병도
얘네들 병
병이 있냐고?
네. 얘네들 혹시 막
So do you guys supply bottles too, or you have a source?
So right now, I work with distributors and actual manufacturers, 2 different manufacturers, and I cannot get bottles right now.
Yeah.
They're at like an 8 to 10 week, and this is from the manufacturer I've been doing probably 100,000 bottles a month with consistently for the last 20 years. This guy's like, Mike, I can help you out, but I can't. He goes, it's unbelievable right now.
He's probably getting it from China.
No, he's manufacturing.
Oh,
He's the actual
Oh, it's a
manufacturer.
local manufacturer.
He's the actual manufacturer, yes.
So how long is your wait if you put an order?
8 to 10 weeks.
8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, and that's him doing me a favor on 50 to 100,000 bottles. So I have outstanding orders with him right now just because my current customers, they supply their own bottles, but they're having problems now. So now what I did was I tried to help them a little bit. And again, at my cost, I'm selling it to them. Of course, I'm not in the bottle business. But for them, they've been a long time customer, loyal customer. So, they help me out, I help them out, and so it's just a good. So I brought in like all those bottles that you see out there right now. I think that's about 50,000 bottles. They couldn't get bottles, so I called my guy and said, "Hey, I have." What's that?
the label.
The label is all those labels are right here, and then right now the process is that's a separate process. So we're hand labeling or semi-automatic labeling right now on our labeler, but since we're growing and the time is very precious
And your
to us,
new machine will do
the new
that.
machine's gonna have that. Yeah, I'll show you a diagram of the new machine. The new machine is gonna have everything on there.
So for budgetary purposes, so then if you were to provide just a 10-ounce bottle with your buddy here, and let's say we figure in the 10-week wait time, what is the you've been dealing with this thing for a long time. So what is the cost?
on the bottle.
Yeah, and the spray can.
Okay, the spray cap,
Yeah.
those are that's gonna be a rough one. A lot of my customers have been going overseas to get their if you go overseas, I think landed cost here is like 16 cents.
나중에 만드는
That's
것도
their
이 정도
cost,
사이즈면
about
될 것
16
같아.
cents.
이거보다 더 커야 돼.
Mine, I don't know because I haven't even the caps and closures here. I haven't even on my disc cap. I just placed an order a month ago. They confirmed the delivery date of November. It's good. Usually this is a 4-week lead time.
So just for budgetary purposes, rough pricing.
So I would say probably a domestic sprayer, finger sprayer, domestically landed, like not landed, but shipped here to me. I would say you'd probably be maybe in the 25-cent range. I would say somewhere around there. The bottle, depending on what type of bottle, I don't know if it's going to be an HDPE bottle, PET bottle. I don't know what it's going to be, but for a 10-ounce bottle, you're probably going to be at.
TPM, HTTP is the best.
What's that? PP. Okay.
Or HTTP
HDPE.
is the best.
Yeah, okay, so HDPE natural, that's the one I deal with most. 50,000 to 100,000, you're probably looking at maybe 15 cents, 16 cents, somewhere around there.
It's good price to
That's just from my supplier. I mean,
Sure,
again,
yeah.
I mean, all of those prices, you can always find a better price somewhere else.
Yeah, fine. So I mean, we're looking at to see what options our options are. So and that's good to know. So and you said with your new machine, you may be able to work out a better.
Yeah, I would. what I would do, and this would be more verbal and whatever, but what I would do is on the first one, I would after I see a sample, I would look at the sample, look at the water cost of what that is to bring in. To see what the process is. The mixing, it's basically it's 90-something% water and then 4% of everything else. So on that,
Actually, 99.4% and 0.6% of the mix.
oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's all
So
water.
then that'll be supplied to me, right? The oils, the essential.
And water will be
I'll be yeah.
blending might be.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it's a large
that's
quantity,
gonna
you
be
might
so that's gonna be so that process right there. Again, if that's what it is, then the mixing process, the blending process is not. That's my. I just have to cover my water cost at that point. The filling cost, what I would do is originally on the PO, what we would do is I would probably state the higher number just to be safe. Once everything's done, I would go back and recalculate my cost and say, hey, you know what? We could end up doing this. I don't want to give you any
Sure,
promises
right.
and stuff like that. But
Well,
that's what I would probably do because I don't. And again, at the end of the day, we all gotta.
So first order would be not to exceed price, and then you'll
Then
come
the
to
next,
just-
yeah, not to exceed that certain price, and
Okay.
then the next one would be obviously more of a calculated price of okay, this actually took me this long,
Yeah.
the labels and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So again, we're small, we're looking to grow, so I'm flexible, as much as I can be.
Is there some sanitizers there?
Yeah, we've done so. So I have two different businesses that I run in this facility. One of them is my branded product, Squeak and Clean, which is more of the office coffee service, hotel industry, things like that. The other part of it is we do K-cup cleaning, so for the Keurigs and stuff like that. So that's what that machine is over there. So what we're doing, again, we're growing, so it's just time to that sanitizer was something that I did on the side with some partners of mine. Just we do a lot of Amazon stuff, so we know kind of how to run the Amazon. So trial run, did 20,000 bottles, invested a lot of money, but we'll see what ends up happening on Amazon with that. So
And needs time.
what's that?
Amazon needs time.
Yeah. So a lot of regulations with them, with getting it in. We actually we set up an account with them. We got a COVID account, a COVID approved account, so we can sell all the PPE. No limit on storage on what we send in. All that stuff. Got some fees reversed and taken off. So far it's been okay. This product will go live on Amazon on Monday. So yeah, it's going to be our first. It's not even live yet, so it's going to be our first.
So one of the options that they were also looking at is maybe mixing some ethanol into this their product.
Okay.
And one is all water product, that's product. Oh, okay, maybe that.
Either way, if you guys wanted to create another product or do whatever, I mean, again, those are ethanol right now is really hard for me to get. So again, I mean, more than happy to talk it out and kind of figure out what we can do to help move along. But yeah, so this is our little chemist area that we have right here. At our old office, we had a smaller warehouse, a bigger office, and so this used to be inside. Now it's outside. So our chemist comes in here. If we're formulating something and doing things like that, then we're going along and just kind of making little samples. And
How do you do your QC?
so our QC, so that's something that we're working on right now. So everything, luckily, right now is we're small enough to really keep an eye on everything. So when we make a batch, I give them a batch sheet, a spreadsheet of how much of X, Y, and Z product go in there, and whoever's mixing it dates it, the time, and then they're initialing with how much amount that they actually put in. So we have a plus minus of, like on certain products, we have a plus and minus of certain raw materials. So if they put in an extra pound of, I don't know, citric acid in a 1,000-gallon tank, that's not gonna affect the formulation. But so we have a plus and minus. When they're doing that, then we keep those logs. Now that we're going through the EPA, now we're getting our reporting systems and analysis and things like that a little bit more in tune with their guidelines. And so so we haven't yet have a batch like a lot coder or a coder. That's something that we're gonna have to get with EPA as well. We got to start logging all that when the manufacturing date on all that stuff. So
When you plan to implement that?
as soon as the customer with the EPA, yeah, this is all the EPA is all based off of this one customer. So he's doing a lot of the legwork, and so we're adapting to what his needs are. You know, his is it's a new product, but they have high volumes that they're looking to do. So part of what I'm doing is I'm investing in a lot of the stuff for them, knowing that they've invested a lot of time and money already in doing what they're doing on the product. So now it's my turn to kind of make good on that end of it also. If I had to put a date on the coder, I mean, I would probably say maybe 30 days after the new machine comes in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is all within 2 months time then? Okay.
Yeah. Everything's kind of moving. The lot coder is easy, right? So the machine, we put the order in, we placed the order, we gave our deposit in end of February. I'm just barely seeing it estimated, you know, but the lot coders, those are a little bit more like mass produced. So those lot coders will basically go on the labeler, and the label will get processed because of each batch. So once we do a new batch, then we can change the lot code on that, and you know, get a sufficient report out of that. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing here now. So
All right. So, 뭐 알아들어서 말씀하실 수 있나요? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you have pretty much answered all the questions we have.
yeah, no, I've done a lot of. I mean, again, done a lot of walkthroughs. Again, we're flexible. Just that's
okay.
the bottom line. We're a small business. We want to make sure that you guys feel confident enough. You guys are more than welcome to come in here when we're running your product to see it run, take video of it, whatever you guys want to do. This is your product at that point when we're doing this. So I want you guys to feel comfortable. That's my goal, is to make sure that I give you guys a quality product that you guys are paying for, and then we're doing the job that we're doing and keeping you guys satisfied. So,
Okay, Mike, thanks.
yeah, of course. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to email, call me, or whatever. Right now, the lead time, just to kind of give you guys a base on lead time. If you guys wanted to start moving forward, let's start having a dialogue and talking about that, because right now with my schedule, even with the new machine, the week that it gets installed is really pushing me back.
Sure, yeah.
Like it's pushed like
right.
a week of that could be over 100,000 bottles that I can do in a week just on this machine. So it's putting me back a little bit. So I have a little bit of catch up time, to do. Right now, my schedule is booked through July. Yeah. So again, this is without a second shift. I'm not bringing on the second shift until the managers are comfortable with running the machine and working out all the kinks and stuff like that. So, but once we open up the night shift, then obviously that opens up a lot more opportunity and things like that. So, the quantities that you were talking about, is this going to be like a monthly thing, or is it going to be quarterly, or what do you?
그 양을 형이 어느 정도? 10만, 그러니까
10만 개는
월 이게 한 달에?
월한 300만 개 해줘.
They're producing about 300,000 per month.
300,000 per month.
이게 조그만 거 아니에요? 갤런으로?
뭐다그 정도 한 것 같은데.
Either like
예.
10 ounce or the 1 gallon. Like whatever the product is, the quantity is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I gave you pricing on
Yeah.
50,000, right?
Yes.
On 50,000
And then-
breakdown
and then
on
as
different
it
ones.
goes
So
up higher,
depends on So as you go higher on, and again, whatever the breakup is. So usually on a higher volume, I don't charge for setup time on changing between the different sizes. On anything lower, I obviously would charge for the setup time, but since it's the same product, I'm not having to clean out the machine. All I'm having to do is adjust the tolerance, the height of the nozzles, adjust the machine, the induction machine. Is this gonna be induction sealed? No? Okay, just CRC, probably a CRC cap or whatnot. And the labeler. So that's the only thing I have to do. So on those higher volumes, if you guys do 75,000, 8 ounce, 10 ounce, 75,000 of the gallons or whatever that is, I won't charge for the changeover. So it's the same product, just have to adjust the measurements on that.
요즘 탄압이 가장 작은 병들이 불편하지 않죠.
Is it easier for you to have like smaller size bottles compared to the larger bottle? Or
Not on the new machine. The new machine I can fully adjust.
actually show us the new machine?
Yeah, I actually have a diagram here. So, not really. That the size doesn't really matter. What matters is how long it's going to take to fill that container.
So it's a filling time, not the size of the.
Yeah, it's just it's just
But like for the bottle.